and as a father. And thankful they were able to be here.
I know somebody asked you this kind of along the same lines of listening in there, but does this wipe away just all those bitter pills that you guys had to swallow in the years that you've been involved with the program? You think about the Brooke Lopez shot. You think
over
about
the backboard.
Quincy Pondexter, the game in Boise against Missouri where Czar steps over the line. It just seemed like you guys were like inventing excruciating ways to lose.
Yeah.
Does this make up for that now?
I don't know that we would still be playing if it wasn't for those experiences. I think those experiences, suffering results in Thanksgiving. As long as you handle suffering in the appropriate manner. And all of us, not just me, every assistant that's on our staff except for Bart, all of the players that have been a part of that entire trek have had to endure those life-changing losses. And this was a life-changing win. But I don't know that you get to this win without those losses.
When Darius hits that shot, 25 seconds left, what goes through your mind?
I was really trying to, I told our guys at halftime, Brad, that, like most kids do at half, hey, there's 20 minutes, the score's 0-0. I've never said any of that bull job in my career, ever. I told our guys, there's 20 minutes, and we're going to enjoy every bit of it. We're going to enjoy it. There is no pressure. The pressure is to do what brought us to this point. The pressure is to be the toughest team. The pressure is to not try to be pretty. And so I really, I thought, internally, I thought I was still engaged in the next possession. And I thought that how that game played out, you could argue could have played differently. You look at what's happened over the last couple of days, you can't give away a possession. I'm hollering at our guys, and we talk about all this stuff. I text them, I write them letters. Anything that I learn from, I always try to pass it to them. And I'm telling our guys when they hand the ball to him to shoot the second free throw, he's going to miss. He's going to miss. Rick Jackson still gets the rebound. And if Dwight Bikes wasn't digging in the first to the floor, the game could have ended completely different. So, and that was all after DJ made that three. And so there are game-winning and game-losing plays, multiple, even after DJ made the three. So I really didn't, I was thankful he made it, but I thought that we had to continue to stay locked in.
Had things kind of broken down at that point? If you remember, I don't know if you can, but it seemed like, I don't want the shot. I don't want the, like the ball was moving quickly from guy to guy in the perimeter. The shot clock was running down. Was it to the point
but
where
I think that the game was tied, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I think sometimes it appears as though when you're playing a zone and you're playing against guys with that length and that athleticism that you're like,
frantic.
Yeah, like here, you see what you got, and
right.
And I don't know that it's. I'm not sticking up for our guys. I don't know that it's completely that. I think they understood the value of the possession. They knew we had to get a great shot. They knew we had to force help. All we talk about, Todd, against a zone is the first thing that we talk about. The ball has to get below the free throw line. And as fast as we can get it below the free throw line, the better. Because until the ball gets below the free throw line, it's never going to shift. And that possession, it never got below the free throw line, I don't think, until Jimmy drove it and then pitched it back. So I don't.
But at that point, DJ's got some stones to step up and say, I'm taking the shot, right?
Big stones.
There's nobody you probably would want, other than probably Jimmy in that situation, to shoot that shot.
Well, those two guys made 3 threes at our place in the last minute and 6 seconds to win that one. So yeah, I mean, I think it takes great resolve to be able to drive it as a senior and pitch it to a junior to have confidence to make that shot. Yeah, I agree with that.
Last one.
Your players talked a lot about you being a relatable guy and how much that helps them and makes them feel that they can relate to you, and you talked about other things, and it even helps their performance on the court. Can you talk about the moment you were able to share with them in the locker room and what it meant to share with them in general?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll remember it forever, however long forever is, not as a coach but as a human. Again, like I said the other day, I want our message to be way deeper than winning and losing. Obviously, you get to say that, and people believe it a little bit more when you're winning. But that's the people on the fringe. That's the people that are doing their jobs. But my job is to help grow those guys as human beings. And I think there's been a ton of lessons for our team, individually and collectively, that they can relate to me because I want them to relate to me. And I can relate to them because I give great energy to relate to them. And that is part of, I hope, being a mentor and being a leader to grow them as people as much as I grow them as players.
All right.